Hey everyone! Welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into psychology, human behavior, and the subtle signals that people send, often without even realizing it. Today we're uncovering a powerful truth that many people miss. How do you really know when a woman likes you? You see, attraction isn't always expressed with words. In fact, most of the time it's revealed through behavior. Tone of voice, body language, and subconscious actions. And the science of psychology gives us clear insight into what these signs really mean. So in this video, we're going to explore 3 clear signs a woman likes you every single time, backed by psychological studies and human behavior insights. Whether you're in a new friendship, starting to date, or just trying to figure out what's going on in her head, this video is going to open your eyes. Let's dive in. Sign number 1, she finds subtle ways to be around you. Let's begin with the first clear psychological sign. She finds subtle, sometimes even seemingly random ways to be around you. This behavior is deeply rooted in the psychology of proximity and attraction. In psychology, there's something called the mere exposure effect. It's a phenomenon where people tend to develop a preference for things simply because they are familiar with them. In other words, the more often someone is around you, the more likely they are to feel a connection. And the same applies in reverse. But here's the twist: if she is the one creating that proximity over and over again, that's not by chance. Micro moments of proximity when a woman likes you. She might not openly say it, but she will show up in your life in small, almost imperceptible ways. Sitting near you when there are many seats available, finding reasons to talk to you that seem casual, but are actually intentional, appearing at events or gatherings you're part of, even if she doesn't have a strong reason to be there. Walking past your workspace more often than seems necessary. These are micro behaviors. They're small, easy-to-miss actions. But psychology tells us they're meaningful. In fact, Dr. Albert Meyerbein, a researcher in nonverbal communication, found that over 55% of communication is through body language and physical behavior. That means if she's physically placing herself near you more than usual, her subconscious is already doing the talking. She engages in situational mirroring. Another version of this is when she mirrors your schedule or habits. Let's say you start going to the gym at a new time, and suddenly she's there too. Or maybe you mention that you've been loving a certain coffee shop. And guess what? She shows up there within a week. It's not necessarily that she's stalking you. It's more likely that she's finding comfort in shared experiences. And when someone likes you, they subconsciously want their world to overlap with yours. And remember, this isn't about being creepy or calculated. It's about genuine attraction showing itself through the subtle art of being present, eye contact, and open body language while near you. Here's where the signs get even stronger. If she's around you and shows open body language, legs or torso pointed in your direction, uncrossed arms leaning in when you talk, and frequent eye contact, you're seeing some of the strongest subconscious signs of interest. Women are usually more aware of social cues than men. So if she's consistently facing you, smiling when you speak, and doesn't seem in a rush to leave your company, you have her attention. Red flag versus green flag. Is she friendly or flirty? Now you might wonder, what if she's just being friendly? That's a good question, and here's the difference. A friendly person will make conversation when it's convenient. A woman who likes you will create opportunities to talk to you, even when it's not convenient. So when she goes out of her way to be where you are, to engage with you, or to stay a little longer after everyone else leaves. That's intentional transition to sign number 2. Let's move on to the second clear sign. And this one dives deep into emotional connection. Sign number 2, she remembers the little things you say. This is a subtle, powerful, and incredibly revealing behavior. When a woman truly likes you, she won't just listen to you. She will remember you, and not just the big things. In fact, the smaller the detail she remembers, the more powerful the signal. Why memory equals emotional investment. From a psychological perspective, memory is selective. Our brains naturally prioritize, remembering information that we consider important, interesting, or emotionally charged. So when a woman remembers your favorite snack or coffee order, a random story you told 2 weeks ago, a detail about your childhood, an offhand comment about your favorite music, book, or hobby that's not by accident, this behavior is a result of deep emotional focus. She brings it up again casually. What's even more interesting is how she brings it up. Hey, I remember you said you like jazz. I saw this live band and thought of you. Didn't you say your mom's birthday was this week? How did that go? You mentioned you were nervous about your meeting last Friday. How did it go? This is not typical social interaction. This is intentional emotional awareness. The psychology of connection through curiosity. Psychology tells us that curiosity is a form of caring. When someone is curious about your inner world, your past, and your future, it means they are psychologically invested in who you are. Dr. Arthur Aaron conducted a famous study on interpersonal closeness and found that people who ask deep, personal questions and remember the answers create stronger emotional bonds. If she's doing this with you, it's more than politeness. It's a sign of desire to connect. It works even in group settings. One of the most fascinating things you'll notice is that, even in group settings, when a woman likes you, she will respond to your voice more than others. She'll react to your jokes, respond to your comments, and circle the conversation back to something you said. This level of selective focus is a classic marker of attraction. She notices when you're off. Here's another layer when a woman likes you. She becomes attuned to your emotional state. If you're quieter than usual, she might ask, "Are you okay today?" If you post something online that seems different from your usual vibe, she might send a message to check in. That's not something casual acquaintances do. That's someone who's watching closely because they care deeply. Transition to sign number 3, and now we move to the third and most emotionally revealing sign of all. Sign number 3, her energy changes around you. This one is powerful because it's almost impossible to fake or control. When a woman likes you, her entire energy shifts. When you enter the room, sudden boost of positivity. Watch for this. She could be in a neutral mood or even slightly down. But when she sees you, her posture changes. She stands taller. She smiles more. Her voice lifts in tone. These shifts may seem subtle, but they're incredibly consistent. It's the body's natural reaction to someone they're drawn to. Dopamine levels rise, heart rate increases, and it shows outwardly nervous energy. Emotional tension attraction doesn't always present as confidence. Sometimes it shows up as nervousness. She fidgets more when you talk, plays with her hair jewelry or phone, laughs a little more or blushes when you compliment her. Her sentences might trail off, or she stumbles a bit when you make direct eye contact. This isn't a lack of confidence. It's emotional tension, and that tension is a powerful clue. She's different with you than with others. You might see her act one way with everyone else. Casual calm, maybe even a little guarded. But with you, she opens up. Maybe she talks faster. Maybe she's more playful. Or maybe she's more vulnerable. This contrast is one of the clearest signs that her feelings are real. Her emotional presence lingers. Another sign after you part ways. She follows up, sends a text, responds to something you post, comments on something you said hours or days later. That's emotional residue, and it means your presence mattered to her. It stayed with her. She replayed the moment. And she wants you to know she's still thinking about it. So let's wrap this up with a quick recap. 3 clear signs. A woman likes you every single time. When she finds subtle ways to be around you, whether it's physical presence, eye contact, or staying a little longer, she's making proximity a priority. 2, she remembers the little things. Her attention to detail isn't random. It's emotional investment in who you are. 3, her energy shifts when you're near, from nervous excitement to warm vulnerability. Her emotional state changes because your presence matters. The next time you're unsure if a woman likes you, don't overthink her words. Watch her behavior. Listen to her silences. Pay attention to the moments when she doesn't realize you're observing her, because real interest doesn't hide. It just whispers instead of shouting. And once you start recognizing these signs, you'll see that attraction isn't a mystery. It's a pattern, a story told through movement, memory, and emotion. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment sharing your own experiences. What's the biggest sign someone ever gave you? That they were interested. And did you notice it in time? Until next time, keep learning. Stay confident and always trust what psychology reveals. Take care.